Hey, you guys saw this, right? Warren Buffett, Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Gates called out at the Berkshire Hathaway meeting this past week. You saw the activist investor, right? That was all over the news, headlines, primetime news, and the newspapers and NPR. And you saw that, right? No, no, you didn't. This is bizarre, you guys. This was not put anywhere, anywhere on mainstream media or any really side media. I happened to literally stumble across this guy's video here, this Twitter account called In the Matrix, who actually posted the video. This is the only place I've seen the video, and then Kobayashi later picked up on it later. All right, so last week, Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, they had the big annual conference. Thousands of people go. It was 8 hours long. Warren Buffett talked about Pepsi and Coca-Cola and popcorn and whatever else he talked about, right? For 8 hours and life advice to a young man and what a guy. But this was the one part that nobody has been talking about. Kobayashi puts in here. Just in, activist investors at Berkshire Hathaway are reportedly attempting to remove Warren Buffett from his position as chairman. They cite his ties to Bill Gates, which have put investors at risk. The proposal also points to Bill Gates' association with Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, this is what was bizarre in this whole thing. Yeah, even Bloomberg finally picked up on it afterward. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was the first thing that the first, I guess, Taiku, whoever the heck this guy is, posted it first. But you guys got to listen to this. I'm just not even going to, here. I'm not going to even just hear this. Let me explain real briefly what's happening. If you own shares in a stock for a certain amount of time, usually 12 months or longer, with at least it's usually 12 months and like $5,000 worth of stock. You, as a shareholder, no matter how small you are, can propose changes to the company at the annual shareholder meeting. And that's what this guy is doing. He is trying to propose that Warren Buffett step down and that Berkshire have an independent chairman. And he goes into why. You've got to hear this. This video is like 6.5 minutes, but it's really like the first 2 minutes before security kicks him out. Listen to this.
Political activities. He's donated tens of billions to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. As Bill Gates explained when the company was still together, although the company bears our names, basically half our resources have come from Warren Buffett. If woke culture is the disease, then philanthropy is the virus. The Gates Foundation bankrolls the teaching of critical race theory around the country, including that math is inherently racist. The Gates Foundation offers a gender identity toolbox, which asserts that gender is a result of socially and culturally constructed ideas. This is a lie. Gender is not a cultural construct. It is a genetic and biological fact. You're not going to censor what I say, ma'am. I'm very sorry. And I'll appeal to the chair that I be allowed to continue. Sir?
You may continue, but you're under a 3-minute limitation.
Of course. We know how much Bill Gates cares about children. He met and traveled with Jeffrey Epstein many times after Epstein's convicted sex crimes. The Gates Foundation had a huge influence over the COVID response fiasco. The Gates Foundation may be the largest single donor to the dark money machine known as Arabella Associates. It funds causes like defunding the police, making American cities unlivable. Money goes also to groups conducting threats.
And I will point out that Mr. Flaherty is talking about money that I've given, not Berkshire Hathaway.
Is extremely, extremely involved in political and social issues across the country, and they love donating to one specific cause, if you will. But holy cow, why did no one? Obviously, Jeffrey Epstein and as much money. I had no clue before this that about 50% of the money to Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation came from Warren Buffett. So aside from that, you guys, honestly, here was the other big takeaway. Um, Warren Buffett says it's time for Americans to get used to living on less. Essentially, he says, "Hey, look, working class America, it's been an incredible period for the economy, but that's coming to an end, and you need to start getting used to eating bugs, that kind of stuff." Essentially, really, here's what he says: the majority of our businesses will report lower earnings this year than last year. Buffett 92 said before crowds of thousands at the event on Saturday. During the last 6 months or so, the incredible period for the economy is coming to an end. And somewhere down in here, he says we fully expect all of Berkshire companies and all the stocks that we own to, shrink their revenues and so on and so on. So yeah, I didn't know if you guys saw that. If you guys have anything that goes along with that, any extra stuff I didn't see that adds to that, please comment or DM me. I want to see some more of this. But anyway, that's all I've got for you guys right now. Hope you guys have a nice day. Take care. See ya.